Seaham 141 Homestead, Tracy speaking. Guys, I just received my Grubterra Black Soldier Fly Larva 5-pound bag. I am now an affiliate and I am excited to offer this collaboration. If you link below and use the coupon code T-HAND at checkout, you will get 10% off and I will get 10% for you using my link. This is an excellent source of protein. It's got 75% more calcium than meat. And when your chickens slow down laying a little bit, sometimes I'll
Okay, that's enough of that. That got boring quick. Yes, guys, can you see? I am hold on. Let me see if I can bring it up here for a second. Can you there you go. We'll pause it right there. You see how I am setting a new fashion statement. I'm setting a new fashion statement here. I have muck boots, rubber boots, sweatpants, a sweatshirt, and yes, guys, that right there is a fanny pack. Hey, if Joe Rogan can do it, so can I. Yeah. We got some rain and the lawn just greened right up. It was amazing. And not to mention, that's what the chickens do, man. You free range your chickens on your yard, it'll eliminate a lot of bugs, but it also greens up your yard. I made the mistake the first year we had actual grass growing, and I put what was it? Nitrogen. My son-in-law gave me, he had a bag of nitrogen left over from a job. He's a excavator. He does all sorts of landscaping and stuff like that, and he had a bag of nitrogen left over. I put it on there. Oh my goodness, I could barely cut the lawn that year. It's still not easy with my push mower out there. Yeah, the chickens give me plenty of nitrogen. But yes, I am now a Grubterra affiliate. Woo woo. And so basically, if I'll have a link below once I'm done with this live stream, there will be a link below which will give me 10% from whatever you purchase from Grubterra, but it also gives you, if you use, whether you use my link or not, if you use the coupon code T-HAND, it will give you 10% off Grubterra. And this is not mealworms. This is black soldier fly larva, and it has so much more than mealworms. Just adding this once or twice a week, a couple handfuls to your chickens, or mixing it in the feed will give you those dark orange yolks that we all crave, especially in times like this. There aren't a whole lot of bugs for the chickens to get right now because the bugs are out in the woods under the leaves and stuff. Hey, Dave. Hey, Robert. Yeah. Just the other day, I'm talking 2 days ago, maybe, the tree you see, the maple tree that you see in the picture there, right here, this big maple tree, it held a big, it did not look like a red-tailed hawk to me, but it was a big hawk. it could have been a big I don't know, falcon. It was like a grayish color, but the chickens were going crazy. So I went out and just in time for it to fly to a tree in the backyard. And on the way through the house, I grabbed the how do you say it? The 12 gauge vacancy place encourager. I encouraged it with all 12 gauges to leave. It was far enough away, and I don't shoot at them because it is illegal. There's like a $10,000 fine for shooting a hawk. So I would never do that. Never. That you know about. But yeah. And I'm hoping that the shotgun blast in its general direction, the sound, the percussion, let it know that this is not a smorgasbord. See, can I give bugs and germinated wheat to 1-month-old chicks? I just bought my first bag of chicken feed. Yeah. Yes. I would say yes. What I have witnessed with the chicks that my hens have raised, they will eat grass. They will eat, bugs, all that stuff. And they're good on that. Anything the mom kind of teaches them what to eat. In light of that, like when I buy chicks and they don't have the mother showing them, they try stuff. They will peck at everything. I'm famous for saying that chickens have a brain the size of your pinky nail and peck at their own poop. So it's not that hard to keep them happy. I would say yes, Marilyn. If they were free ranging with their mother, yes, yeah. I'm very glad that I got back up on that. Remy agrees. Yeah, fresh air. They will have it in the outdoor pen, just scratching things that will be more difficult. But yeah, probably going to buy electric fence to do them a park once. Yeah. Send them to the backyard camp before freezer camp. Probably not the same year. Hey Dave, how's it going? They were born and raised inside, but that's okay. They'll catch on quickly. What I try to do, you can't really see it in any of these shots because I cut my mess out. When I do my editing, I cut the mess out. But I have those big dog houses that come into two parts. One part's the roof, one part's the floor. I take them apart and I'll set one out in the yard. You'll see it in some of my older videos. One will be out in the yard upside down so that if a hawk comes, they can go under it. And then the roof part, I put it right side up, which they can get under it if a hawk comes. The deer netting is cheap. The electric fencing for chicken coops, for chickens, they have the netting, the electric netting, and that's really expensive in my opinion here. But man, I wish I could do it. Just before I came live, I went ahead and did my bills, and I spent every red cent of my pension already. Gone. It's all allocated to bills, automatic withdrawals, paying off I use a credit card now for a lot of my bills. Because I get 1.5% cash back. So plus I have the Upside app on my cell phone. So when I get gas, I get money back from getting gas. And it's, you know, but yes, this month, yeah, Tracy went a little overboard on stuff, but don't you worry. When I have my live stream, it's a whole new slate because this is what, when I have my live stream for going monetized, when I'm monetized, hopefully it will be before I go to the conference. It's looking good. I only lost what was it, three or four watch hours yesterday, but my highest watch hours between now and like the 9th of May is a year ago. The highest watch hours I will be losing in any day would be 4.9. And that's so yeah, but in my giveaway I have 2 Clyde's garden planters. You guys can't see that. Clyde's garden planters. These are they're just awesome. I mean, I like the things of hunting more than I like hunting. I'm not, but I love hunting, but boy, oh boy, hey, that's a nice turkey vest. I got to get a turkey vest. I got to get this and that and the other thing. May 1st, turkey season opens in upstate New York. But yeah, this is the spring garden planter, and you just take this red line and you line it up with your last frost date. Mine would be, I'm going to say May 17th. And then it tells you over here, the SI is seeds inside. And I think it's what? LP or FP? FP is first plant outside. There's a lot of stuff I could have planted outside. And then it's got the check marks and everything. And then it's got the fall also for your other frost. I'll be giving away 2 of these. I ordered 2 and they sent me 3. So I'm going to go ahead and give away 2 of those. 1 coffee mug. I'm not sure yet whether it's going to be a logo coffee mug or a winner's choice. But yeah, I'm going to be giving away 1 coffee mug, 3 t-shirts. This is for me. 1 will be my logo, a logo t-shirt. The other 2 will be winner's choice. 3 books, all winner's choice from my catalog of low and no content books, hunters journals, garden planners, all that stuff. You get to pick it. A Rebel Canner's apron. 1 sweatshirt. I'm not sure if that's going to be a logo sweatshirt or what. Marilyn from Little Homestead by the Beach has donated a $25 gift card. Annie has donated a couple stickers. And Rem's Family Farm has donated a t-shirt. It is going to be awesome. That's a lot of stuff to give away, and there's more coming in every day. So that's going to be interested. I would say I got to pull my laptop forward, tilt that back. I would say the nesting instinct for the rabbits is pretty strong too, Remy. They do their nest for the first time and already do the way Mom did, even if they never saw. Yeah. Guys, don't forget to hit exclamation point share in the chat. Type exclamation point share, and Nightbot will share your channel link. Yeah, I love the planet. Welcome, Robert. Yeah, I love those planners. And my mind doesn't retain things from year to year. And that's one reason why I use my gardening plant journal here. You can tell I haven't planted a whole lot this year yet. My kale is doing fantastic. I've harvested it like 4 or 5 times, and it's still going in the background in the window. My tomatoes, I transplanted, up potted them, and they're doing good. My peppers are doing good. All of my rhubarb plants have died. I planted 8 of them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to direct sow them. And maybe because I think I overwatered them. My celery has got mushrooms growing in it. And I'm not talking, I'm talking like wine cap mushrooms. They're in the little cardboard cups that you buy at the dollar store, and I won't buy them anymore because they're the only ones that have mushrooms growing on them. But I'm gonna upplant those. You're seeing 2 of me. Well, that's gotta hurt. Yeah, absolutely. I love being out in the outdoors, but the gear, I really like the gear. I think I'll plant my celery outside today. I should be okay even with a small frost. I don't know. I'll let somebody else more qualified. You're seeing 2 of me. You're what? Oh yeah, in the background. Yes. Right there. Yes, I am. I'm signed in as a guest on my TV. Guys, last night I was 198 watch hours short. Hey Angie, me and you Acres, how's it going? Hey, White Family Farm. Yeah, 198 watch hours short. And this morning I was 202 or 203 watch hours short. But like I was saying a little bit earlier, between now and May 9th, I think it is, my highest watch hour day that I'll lose was 4.9 hours. So I'm really planning, God willing, and the creek don't rise, and I'm not going to give the creek a vote. I will be monetized this week, or I will be eligible this week. Your lamps don't open by themselves. Oh, yeah. Oh. They burned your pepper plants. That ain't good. But yeah, so I figured I'd do a live stream. And come on, if I do a live stream, that'll give me a couple hours. If I stay an hour per live stream. Marcy from Learning Curve Acres, she is I want to call her the host. She is her and her husband are the force behind the Eastern Ontario Homesteading Conference. And she was on the radio this morning, talk radio. I was listening to Canadian talk radio. I don't listen to talk radio, man. They start doing a pledge drive on my Christian station even, and I changed to another Christian station. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me see if I can find that. Let's see here. Channel dashboard. Oh, lost it. You guys are still here, right? Ah, there you go. Remy threw one up. Thank you. The tractor guy. All right, T-Shet. And that is a YouTube algorithm. Please recognize that is a nickname. That is not a profanity. Oh. But yeah, I appreciate it. It's I am so close. I can taste it. And I'm Annie from Back to Basics Homestead says that when I make it, if I make it while we're at the conference, then she's going to make me ugly cry. And I'm like, I probably already will. And maybe I already have ugly cried, because think about it, man. 1,000 people, you know, it goes through my mind. They like me. They like me. They really, really like me. But 1,000 people are interested in my life and my lifestyle and my channel and what I've got going on here, enough to subscribe so that they can see more of it. And you know, I mean, okay, my channel, I got to be honest, I do have the whole can't take your eyes off the train wreck type deal. And yeah. Yes, the ugly cry. I do that sometimes, mostly at night, but I'm getting better. The longer I go since my wife passed, the better I am. And that's just being transparent. I am too transparent sometimes. A lot of times people say, Trevor will say, you know what my problem is? And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty aware of each and every one of them. Drink buddy. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't consume alcohol for recreation. Yeah, that was, whew, but I don't judge anybody that does. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but that's a bandwagon I think I'll leave. Just be careful when you arrive at Angie's place. She did beat up Mike a few weeks ago. She beat him bad. Now, they say it was just a filter on the phone. Right. My thing stopped. Hold on one second. What in the world? That's not me. I must be done with my playlist. Go back again, find another playlist. There, we'll watch my off-grid playlist. Sorry, guys. Boy, first it's a phone call, and then I walk away from the screen. I have got to be the rudest host. Yeah, they say that was a filter on the phone. Hey, Dave. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, Marlene, but thanks for stopping in. Oh, and she's letting me run. Hey, if you see me running, you better run too. But I know what you're saying. Thank you so much. Hey, that's great. That's great. I mean, I am not the only one, and I'm gonna make it. I've got such support. It's amazing. Um, I figured that's why I'm running my own playlist now, because I figure if Marlene and Remy and everybody can torture themselves, yeah, as long as my you don't break my jaw so I can still taste the lasagna. Aw, thank you. Thank you. What was that? Oh man, there was an old cartoon. I'm picturing the little chicken, the little chick in the cartoon, and she said, and the lady said, "Oh, you're so sweet and cute," and she walks away, and the little chick looks and says, "She don't know me very well, do she?" Oh, but yeah, I've got to go visit my sister today. I was supposed to babysit the grandkids this evening, which I always look forward to. They don't really need babysitting because my granddaughters are old enough now; they can watch and responsible enough. It's something awesome watching them. Yeah, that might have been Tweety Bird. That might have been Tweety Bird. Um, but growing up on a farm, they've got their chores, all that good stuff, and um, it's just amazing that little Carly, my oldest granddaughter, is old enough. My oldest grandson is out living on his own and working now. It's amazing, but little Carly, um, she is about to turn 16, and that's scary. She's a better driver than I am, though. Um, but yeah, I can't wait. Now, Trevor was going to buy or borrow um dump trailer. A friend of ours, and really a friend of Trevor's, but has a really big dump trailer, and Trevor was going to borrow it to pick me up some gravel because my driveway needs some serious repair before we try to get cement trucks and stuff in here. And uh the in fact, if you were on my live stream the other day, oh my goodness, I am such an idiot. And I'm an idiot for telling you this now but I don't feel that I'm that guy that somebody's going to stalk. Um, I'm sitting there and the guy called. I had to answer it because it takes him forever to get back hold of me. And he's asking me how to get to the house. He's been here before, but he just wanted to refresh his memory. And I'm sitting here on a live stream giving directions to my house. I have a P.O. box to protect me from the stalkers and to keep my address a secret, but I'll give you directions to my house. And but I can pick it up myself for $30 a ton, or pay $500 for 20 tons. Now let's see if I can do math this morning. $500 divided by 20 equals 25. So I'd get them $5 a ton cheaper if I let them deliver it. Okay. Of course, the incentive there is they actually sell more, they make more profit by selling more at a time. But it's actually cheaper for me, so I'm thinking about going ahead and ordering that. It's raining out today. I have already got to. I'm going to go out and collect my chives. How Here's a question for you. Leave it in the tell me in the chat, or tell me in the comments if you're watching this on the replay. How would you best preserve and store chives? I'm gonna probably use them in cooking and soups and stews and stuff like that. So I'm thinking dehydration. But because that, dehydrating, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Now here's a question. Robert was in here. Do I weigh them when I harvest them or after they're dehydrated? Gravel? I'm talking driveway mix. The driveway mix gravel. Yeah, that's what I would say. Thank you, Robert. I know I'm on. Hey, if anybody talks to John, tell him I need him to email me. He can get it from the about page, get my email from the about page, but I need his mailing address. I still owe him the t-shirt from he won from Rem's. I think it was Remy's. I had donated a t-shirt and he chose the t-shirt. But I need his address. And I'll have him ship it right from Redbubble. All herbs and spices, weigh them green. You have it here, right from the boss's mouth. Yeah, it was Annie's live stream. I promise I will not stalk you, John. I might show up just to see because I think he lives on Cape Cod. I might show up and try to get some lobster. You ever have one of those days when coffee just tastes so good? This is one of my days that this coffee. I'm drinking instant because it's dark and cloudy. When it's dark and cloudy for a couple days, I go back to instant to save my batteries. I do have a Keurig coffee pot. He won't stalk you much. Should be an correct statement. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll go to his channel and get his email address. Usually he's lurking in Remy's live streams and stuff, but he must have been busy. Oh my gosh, one of us actually has a life outside of YouTube. Yeah, I was telling my daughter, I said, yeah, I've been working on YouTube. And they're like, well, what? You're only putting out 2 videos a week and a live stream in the middle. What kind of work are you doing on YouTube? And I had to explain to her part of it is getting my channel name out there by participating in other live streams, being active in the community. She's like, so basically you're watching YouTube. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. I'm watching YouTube and participating in that community. I am learning. I am opening up different avenues of revenue for my channel. The Grubterra, I decided I know Grubterra. They're safe. I like their product. There's really no way they can fake their product because it's black soldier fly larva. And I know that a lot of people do not give their flocks black soldier fly larvae. They're looked at as treats. But if you look at it in the winter, if you can mix some in the feed, and when they go into molt, start giving them treats of the black soldier fly larvae and stuff, and it will increase their it'll increase their nutrients and help them come out of the my mind just went blank. It'll help them come out of their molt, and it will help them continue laying eggs in the winter. Yeah, extra proteins, calcium. It's got holy cow. What did it say on here? It's got 75% more calcium than mealworms. It's got 34% minimum protein, 32% minimum crude fat, 12% max fiber, between 0.6% minimum and 1.5% calcium, phosphorus 0.4% minimum, moisture 10%, and ash 10% max. That's a lot of what's needed in egg production. And you know, hey, I'll do anything I can to keep up the egg production. I mean, it's funny because I've got an 18 carton, a dozen and a half carton of eggs. I don't eat a lot of eggs, and I am over flooded with eggs. I sell most of my eggs to friends and family, just to kind of recoup a little bit of the money that I put into the eggs. But I could eat eggs every day with no problem. And the unfortunate thing is that's hurting my my weight. But I'm not too worried about my weight because archery and muzzle loading season start in September here. So I will have September and all of October to get, you know, figure an average deer with the meat deboned, you get maybe 100 pounds of meat from it after it's after you take the tallow off and everything. You debone it, so I can get one, sometimes two with archery, and one, sometimes two with muzzleloader. Now, regular season starts in late October. It depends on which day when they start the regular season. It's late October usually. But I can't wait. I'm going to get a new muzzleloader this year. Because my muzzleloaders get old, and the black powder, the Pyrodex that I use, the ingredient sounds like a substitute for hamburger. The ingredients. Oh, yeah. If you want to, you can get 10% off. It'll probably be cheaper than hamburger. That's 5 pounds of burger right there for you, Dave. Oh Lord. Yeah, guys, my understanding, depending on who you listen to, they're already putting bugs in your meat as fillers and stuff. Now, I will have a lot of hamburger and a lot of sausage from the deer. I process all that stuff myself. Well, I used to do it together with Wendy, but she's been slacking lately. But yeah. Yes, thank you. I try. Buy our product. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. By the way, just to let you know, though, Dave, there is in red letters here. It says grubs are not for human consumption. Those allergic to shellfish may be sensitive to Grubterra grubs. Is that a lawyer clause? If I've ever heard one, that's a lawyer clause. When you have to tell your customers that bugs are not for human consumption, you might have your company in a country full of idiots. It's like coffee being hot. You didn't tell me the coffee was going to be hot. Did you order iced coffee? No. Then it's going to be hot, stupid. I love it. An American Homestead. Stupid should hurt. I want to make that shirt so bad, but it's because it's his best-selling shirt. Stupid should hurt. But I won't copy him on that one. But because stupid should hurt. If stupid hurt, then there'd be a lot less stupid in the world. Just like if crime had severe consequences, there'd be a lot less crime in the world. Uh-oh. Only Ted, somebody doesn't like me. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to start using that ugly cry that Annie was telling me about. Yeah, he had Dean Cain on, and he says, how I know when I've won an argument on Twitter, because they'll come out and they'll say, you are the worst live action Superman ever. He says, that's a victory for me. They have nothing better, nothing more to say. It's over. I won. But it's just so cool to see Dean Cain. He shares his faith. He shares his lifestyle and his beliefs. He is moving out of California, which to that, I just say, what took you so long? PSV Odyssey, welcome. I think you were in here a little bit earlier too. I'm not sure. But yeah, Dean Cain, I really like him. And I don't hide the fact that I'm an ultra conservative. I'm a let's see. I'm on a few watch lists, I'm sure. All right. Well, thank you, PSV Odyssey. Thanks for stopping in, listening. That works. But I'm sure I'm on a few watch lists because that fundamentalist Bible believing Christian, that's me. And I believe what the Bible says. Now, by believing what the Bible says, I also believe, because of the Bible teaching, you can't force anybody into your religious beliefs. Yeah, sure. Hit me with it. I have a question in regards to the super conservative comment. Absolutely. Now that being in mind, I have friends that are quite liberal in their stances, and that's fine, because I I vote my conscience, you vote your conscience, whatever. It's funny though because one of my friends is very, very pro gun and anti. Uh, I said the word. Rewind that and put pew pew there. But he is very pro pew pew and anti pew pew control. But his issue is, and you got to respect it. His father, there was an experimental surgery and that may have helped his father, and the insurance company wouldn't pay for it. So he wants universal health care in the States. And I can't blame him for that, man. I mean, come on, if there's something that's going to help somebody or that might help somebody. Aren't you tired of having to hold your nose and vote for any of the poor excuses for conservatives that make up the Republican Party today? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 100% exactly. My problem is, and if there was a gentleman running for governor a few years back, Larry Sharp. He was a libertarian, and I would have voted for him in a heartbeat. The problem is we have become a two-party system. Yeah, they all get religion when they're talking to conservative Christians and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. The But if there was a Democrat that held that was closer on the issues to my beliefs, I would vote for a Democrat. I vote issues. We were not designed for a two-party system. But it has become the two main parties in the states have become so big and so powerful that they can easily throw enough money behind their chosen candidate, the party's candidate, not the people's choice, but whoever the party chooses, they can throw enough money and influence behind them that there's really no other party in contention. I have very libertarian views, except for their foreign policy. I believe we should we should support Israel at all costs. I usually don't talk about politics, but I'll say this: it's crazy to think that in the USA, just like in Canada, we can't find better. Yes, and the basic thing is it's a political game anymore, and it's a career. The problem is 60 years ago, JFK was considered a liberal, and today he would be, yes, nailed it right there. JFK. I looked at, I went through a lot of his policies and stuff. He would have been a Republican. Ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. the Cuban Missile Crisis, all that stuff, and I think that's one reason why. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I think that's one reason why he got lead poisoning, why he was assassinated, is because the his party was trying to go way further to the left. Now, I don't know how I would feel. I know, like Pat Robertson. Okay, he ran for president. Came pretty close to getting the nomination. But you cannot legislate morality. Okay. You can choose what you what the government recognizes and stuff like that. But quite honestly, and I take a lot of hits for saying stuff like this, but you know what? As far as 501c3 recognition goes, the Church of Satan has just as much rights under the Constitution to be recognized as the Church of Christ. But it's one of those things that you can't force someone to believe a certain way. You can't force someone to act a certain way, especially if they are if they have a nope, little man on my shoulder's working. I'm gonna stop there. Thank you, Remy. Thank you, Remy. Hold on one second, and I am gonna see if I can do this. Okay, StreamYard. Oh, it's got me entering the studio already. Tip that way. Okay, now I need to enter the studio. I'm on the wrong one. You bugger. Come here. I'm working on it. I'll take you over and show you. I got mushrooms growing. Why is... What in the world? It's not coming up. Well. Oh. Let's take that down. Yeah, I just heard myself say, love it when it sucks. My pretend? What in the world? Oh. Okay. Bring that up. Bring that up. StreamYard. StreamYard dashboard. Enter studio. We'll get there one way or another. Enter studio. Okay, now I'm got to mute one. Take that one to solo. There. Can you guys hear me? You're in trouble if you're in the left, and in trouble if yeah. Okay, let's go see. Can you guys hear me all right? I'm hoping you can. I'm hoping you can. Okay. All right. Excuse the mess, guys. My house is a mess. But I'm a bachelor, so I got the fan going on them to try to build the. Okay, here is my kale, my bushy kale. And you can see, you should be able to find the, where I've cut off some leaves, or maybe they're all growing back already. But my kale is doing awesome, except for that piece that is getting a little dry. I need to give them some more water. These are regular bulb onions. I need to clip them again before I transport it. And these are bunching onions. Oh yeah, I've been eating the kale in my smoothies. These are my rhubarb. The poor rhubarb. I think I got them too wet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replant some. There's another kale plant. They're not doing very well in these cardboard plots. My peppers back here, I think they're getting ready to be up potted. They're starting to get like that one there. I can see some secondary leaves coming up. There's some more kale. Thinking about getting rid of them. And this is my celery. This is my celery. And it's mushrooms, man. I don't understand it. I think that it has just was too wet. Now here, these are my giant crimson. These 5 here are my giant crimson tomato plants. Those are the ones that M.I. Gardner brought back. These are terracotta and terracotta. These and the rest here are long keepers. From here over are all long keepers. And these ones are this is the second batch that I transplanted. You could tell these got a lot bigger head start just in transplanting them. But yeah, I've got to up pot these, try without killing them. Mushrooms. And these are Easter lilies that I got from church. I'm going to plant them outside. And this in here, if see, it's starting to grow again. But this is ginger. You could tell it's really these are weeds. Get rid of them. It's really dry, but my ginger has been an ongoing experiment for a long, long time. And these are my cups drying. Some of them are good. Some pieces are going to be going to the compost pile. I don't know if I should even try to reuse them. Excuse the dirty windows. The cats shake their heads out, but that's what we got going on outside. Yeah, I love Easter lilies. How's the fire doing? Fire's doing good. It's nice and warm in here. All right, here, let's see. I will